Do you think Dems have gone too far with social issues?
Your latest piece in Fresh Hell has this line, and I do agree with you, because I have noticed that since the election, most Democratic leaders have been stunned. One real exception to that has been Rahm Emanuel, who time and time again, with his language, strips things down to their bare essentials. And if let's say he's talking about DEI, or let's say he's talking about trans athletes, or talking about some of these hot button issues that Democrats fumble around on, Rahm, he'll have a line for it, which is the Democratic Party is popular when they're the party of acceptance. They are unpopular when they're a party of authoritarianism on these social issues, or they're the party of advocacy, shoving all of these issues in Americans' faces, even when they don't want to. Acceptance, yes. Stern advocacy, no.
Absolutely right. I mean, God, how much do I love James Carville, by the way. But Rahm, he knows how to communicate. And he actually says, the messenger is the message, because Democrats like to go on about, like, we have to get the message right. Well, the messenger has to be right, too. And Rahm is able to speak with clarity, which is so missing from the kind of mothballed, euphemistic verbiage, that the Democrats tend to speak in. And he says, Democrats tend to defend they defend the process instead of the results. And it's absolutely true. I mean, much though I love Elizabeth Warren, the sight of her sort of parading around with a sign saying, save our CPB, it's like, what's the next thing? Save our IRS. I mean, this acronyms and sort of, it's lame. It's lame. And Rahm is never lame. He has this amazing expertise, which is, of course, wildly out of fashion to have any expertise. But when you think that he was, chief of staff, that he was, ambassador to Japan, that he was mayor of Chicago, the guy has he's a practitioner. He's not an advisor, although he has been. He's a practitioner. He's been in the throng and the throes of the real sort of heat of politics. And he understands what really works and what doesn't.